Hey, we're here with Thom Ortiz from the World Fighting Federation. Thanks for your time, Thom. Nice to meet you again. We're going to talk about the subject of cutting weight, something you probably know a lot of from your Iowa State and ASU days, coaching, wrestling, everything, now in the Fight League and everything else. So let's go break it down to like how you approach cutting weight, kind of where you are with your weight once you start to focus more on like the weight loss part of your training.
Weight loss wise, you know, one thing I continue to do is drink a lot of water. I'm still working out. I think people have a lot of a problem with cutting down on water, and I don't think it's a good idea. And I'm real selective on the meals I eat. I stay away from, of course, fast food and soda, chips, that type of stuff. Anything with preservatives, it doesn't come from the land. I try to stay away from.
Real natural, like raw, organic type thing.
Absolutely, organic vegetables, organic fruits. I concentrate on that. So I also keep my protein intake.
What kind of protein sources do you get? Like fish, chicken?
Chicken. Me personally, I like red meat.
Red meat.
I eat red meat. I digest it well. The type of protein I eat is it's called a rice protein or a yellow pea vegetable protein. I'll take.
What exactly is that?
It's protein from yellow peas. Yep, yellow peas or rice protein is also good too.
Oh, okay.
And I have, for me, dairy affects me, so I stay away from whey.
Right. Like the whey protein supplements and stuff like that. Okay, excellent. And then, do you have like a really consistent like schedule, like as far as like eating or like times throughout the day, or like what do you change, or do you just keep a normal diet, just a cleaner one, or how do you approach it?
I keep a normal diet and a cleaner diet, and also after I'm done working out, you know, I'll put on my gear, something that'll keep me sweating.
Oh, okay.
Cutting weight gear, and keep me sweating, keep me going, and I'll lose a couple extra pounds after that to keep going. So moving around, warming down, putting your stuff on, and it caused me to lose some extra pounds, and I can eat more that night, and drink more that night.
Right.
So that's a good time to put on the gear, do it, and if you want to do a little extra on the bike, keep the cutting weight gear on, riding the bike, and lose an extra 2 or 3 pounds, probably 4, and then you can afford to eat more that night and drink more water.
So what you're talking about is after you're eating, you go and do a workout at night to burn those calories and lose that extra weight, basically.
Absolutely.
So how far out do you add in that extra workout after your dinner or something like that? So like at about the 2-week mark or about the 1-week mark, because it's closer to the weigh-in, or like where at in that time frame?
In that time frame, I probably do it the 2-week mark.
2-week mark.
Up to the first week. And the week of, I'd probably cut back on that and just utilize the cutting weight gear during my workouts.
Right.
Actually during my workouts to help me get to the weight class I need to be at.
Right. And then as far as like training, with like the cutting weight gear with like the sauna suit, do you like to keep it slow and steady throughout the workout, or do you like to do like a sprint, like rest type thing, like an interval, or what kind of, you know, as far as like the calories, the burning, and you know the water weight, once you get to that part?
I prefer short and intense.
Okay.
So you know, as I get closer to the workout, my workout may be only an hour long.
Right.
So I can wear the cutting weight gear, do my drills, and when I do that, using the cutting weight gear in that hour, I can lose as much weight as I normally do in a 2-hour workout.
Right.
But when I get that close to competition, a 2-hour workout is probably going to wear me out, and it's not what I need to do. At that point, I need to maintain it.
Right.
So I shorten it to a 1-hour workout, cutting weight gear, and I make the weight class I need to. And then I continue to eat right, drink a lot of water, and I stay strong and healthy, and my body keeps rebuilding.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done to like lose weight? Like say you're like a pound in there, and you get to the weigh-ins, you're like, oh, what do I do? Like,
I think one of the craziest things I have probably done is get upside down on the wall and do stuff like that, like 0.2 over.
Try to get the blood flow different or something.
And it's kind of crazy. crazy, and some people try to do that, and I've cut my hair before.
I did that too.
I've cut my hair before. It's just we're in a wiser time, so you can do it wise now, and do it nice and healthy, and not put a strain on your body, and then just be healthier, be stronger, and be more competitive. What you want to do for your competition.
Yeah, some people will get desperate. It's kind of funny, like you gotta, some guys will do the laxatives or the Jolly Ranchers spitting in a cup, or we've heard some crazy stuff, and it's like, what are the things to not avoid to do? But you see guys that get stuck in that jam. They're like, I'm so dead, like I have no energy left. Whatever I'll wait. It's like it gets to that point where it's like Mission Impossible.
Well, that'll sap your energy. Spitting in the cup, taking a laxative, you get diarrhea, and it's very elementary. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I did it before. But I was in elementary when I did it.
So you learn from experience. We're trying to give people that information.
Absolutely.
You don't need to.
And there's a right way to do it. You don't need to hurt your body. You can make it healthier and stronger and prolong your career. And the most important to as a competitor is improve your They're the big
You don't want to be gassed. You want to be replenished and have enough energy to actually compete.
Absolutely. And if it helps your performance, it's all that matters.
And how about recovery time? Say you made weight. What is it that you're putting in your body? Like what type of schedule do you have as far as like a smaller meal, or this is what I do at this time and this time? Like, do you have a certain formula that works for you?
For me, I would probably first thing after I do is make weight is drink water. That's always the same. Water has oxygen, puts it in your bloodstream. Visualize the oxygen going through your body and drinking that water. That's the first thing I'll do first. And then, an electrolyte drink is also good. As far as eating, I prefer to eat a banana, something like that sort. And probably, if I have time, some vegetables. It matters how much protein I'll take in, given the distance from competition. If it's 1 hour, if I have a longer time, I'll take in more protein. And those protein drinks are good. For me, I would probably, in between sessions, I'd probably have, a grilled chicken and some vegetables. And probably for the carbohydrate, I focus on is brown rice. That's tendency out. It's easier for me to digest. I have a little problem with digesting wheat. It has a tendency to weigh me down. So I'll eat brown rice. And I have a good little meal, grilled chicken, brown rice, and some vegetables. And I'll be ready for the afternoon for a night session.
How about if it's for wrestling? So you got 2 hours to recover. You got to wrestle in 2 hours. You made your weight at 6 or 7. You got a match at like 9 or 10. What is it you're trying to put in your body at that point in time?
Water, fruits, and then I would drink a little bit. Protein drinks are being digested. I'd have some rice protein. I'd have some yellow pea. It sounds funny, but it's from a yellow pea source.
I'm going to try that out. That's the first time I've heard that.
It's good stuff. And it's easy to digest. And for that 2 hour segment, that's what I would put in my system.
You see all the guys, they have like, muffins, and then they have like their fruit tray, and then they have their water and the Gatorade and stuff. And it's kind of like, you learn from trial and error how your body responds. I remember before my matches, I'd have Gatorade and my stomach would, start to feel funky, or, you need a sandwich and it's a little too heavy and it's kind of stuck in there. It's like you got to have things high in water content, the water type thing you're talking about.
Well, for me, the Gatorade had too much sugar.
Yeah, so that's
my stomach. For me, when I ate a sandwich personally or had a bagel, I couldn't digest the wheat. So it sounds kind of weird in the morning eating brown rice, but if it's easier to digest and allows you to perform, that's my suggestion. And what you can do is before practice, you practice at 3. Try something out at 1 and see how you feel in that practice. You put those fruits, put that brown rice in you, and you drink, say, 8 ounces of protein, and it got you where you need to be. Or if you drank 16 ounces, you can find out what's best for you. And if you, what I think would be too much, of course, you drank 32 ounces of protein, too many grams, and you feel sluggish in practice, it's probably telling you, stay away from 32 ounces of protein. It might be half that, or it might be a quarter.
Exactly.
practice all of this and they try something different.
Yeah.
Before, it's kind of like you're practicing pull the head down double leg and you go out and throw a headlock.
Yeah.
And you're like, why'd you do something different? You've been practicing this the whole time.
Yeah.
Stick with it. You know, stay the course.
Yeah. The best wrestlers, they have their signature moves, and the guys can't stop it. They'll just get better and better at those 3 or 4 moves, and they can get them on anybody in the world.
Well, you know, evidence today, Anthony Robles. We saw him today in the All-Star meet.
Yeah.
Doing that. He does that move over and over, and he did it 4 times to the guy today.
Yeah. Neil Sanderson, John Smith, low ankles, all that stuff. So, yeah, it's great. And any more information that you have for the people out there who are trying to cut weight, like anything, like any more bits of information or anything else?
I would use cutting weight gear. Put that on. It's legal. The NCAA allows it for the college wrestler, and use that to get your weight down and help your performance, make weight. And instead of making weight as the goal, making weight is just a step to a higher performance.
Exactly.
And to being victorious.
Exactly. Excellent. Well, thanks, Thom Ortiz. It's great to meet you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.